Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. The Noles will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Maryland... will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cobb, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Escape. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for a block. It's Banks. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's Stark. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminole. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The lone back's got it. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, no. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown, Seminole. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Stark. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25. He's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just trucks through it.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats as he is not easy to bring down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll run it. It's Banks. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice pop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, no! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but
Worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do all that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. No, he just flat ran over it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll go to the ground. The Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Gets open down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense set on first down. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Personal foul.
A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Florida State, 56, Maryland.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Buys a little time. And he'll be brought down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, no! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you... David, the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dances away. He chucks one out to the right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll throw it on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown Seminoles. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
73, Maryland.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
At the 35, he's got room. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. Ran through the contact. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Runs through a tackle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nifty little dance step. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Rides to the back. Fights off a defender. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4 and it's down at the 15.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, the sack and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll bring it back. It's Bueno. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They're facing a third down. He'll set up to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
The Knowles get it past the sticks. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the ground with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to ride this running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row.